Alright, I'm out here with the HB Toys ZP1001. This will be the first run, which I'm going to do completely stock. I need a baseline for my upgrades, so you don't know what kind of gains you're making if you don't have somewhere to start with. My first impressions, I really like the way it looks. The tires do not have any foam in them, and the springs are super stiff. Also, the battery mounting, you can hardly get the battery cage closed. I'll be taking care of that. That'll be probably one of the first things I do. And I've heard people call these TRX4 clones. Maybe a slow-witted cousin, but definitely not a clone. I would consider this more of an entry-level trail truck. I wouldn't consider it a rock crawler. But I'm going to bash it up and down these trails and kind of get a baseline for the upgrades. I've seen a lot of channels have these, and I'm not knocking them in any way. They seem to be a really decent vehicle, and I mean, I think they're $130. I picked it up just because the local hobby store had one. And as I said, I've seen a lot of channels use these. I've seen them upgrade them, and they seem to run pretty well after a few upgrades, but I really wanted to try one out because I love that body style. That Defender is just beautiful. Alright, let's get this thing bouncing down the trails and see how it does. Okay, so our little root bouncing we did there just broke a shock. I'm going to try to pop it back together and keep going. Looks like looks like that shock back there might be going next. We'll find out. That's what testing's for. Alright, I had no luck getting the shock back together out here on the trail. I don't have any tools with me, but we're going to drive it home a wounded duck and see what happens. Driven it back to our starting point, which is about a quarter mile back through the woods with a broken shock. It did still drive home, but see, it probably shouldn't have broke that easily. I was a little rough on it, but not rough enough that should have been an issue. So the shocks are a definite fail point on these. Things I do like, as far as a trail truck goes, it's pretty capable. It's not bad. And if you drive it like a rally car, it's actually really fun. Also, I mean, the details on this thing for the money, you can't really beat. It comes with quite a bit of stuff already on it. Snorkels and gas tanks and decent looking bumper and stuff, but there's definitely got to be some upgrades to make it really fun. Also, there's no drag brake on this. It's still turned on. There's not much of a brake whatsoever, so changing out the electronics is going to be a definite. Every time I turn the radio on, I've got to reset the trim on it. And the radio's not half bad for what it is, but that'll be thrown to the wayside as well. But all right, thanks for watching my first run thoughts and final thoughts, and our starting point for upgrades. If you like what you saw, like, share, subscribe. That'd all be appreciated. Thanks a lot and have a great day.